Hello, my name's Eddie and this is the 2024 Kia Picanto GT-Line. And if you're in the market for something that looks sporty and fun, but is perfect for driving round town, just a little tootler, or even a perfect first car, then you want to watch this and see what it's like. This latest Kia Picanto, especially in the GT-Line trim, certainly stands out the rest of the crowd of the compact car market. Kia have infused a sense of energy into this GT-Line Picanto, which gives it a more aggressive stance in comparison to its more conservative siblings. The front end is characterised by Kia's signature Tiger Nose-esque front grille, sharp headlights and LED daytime running light. The lower part of the front bumper features these gloss black Sporty inserts and air intakes, which add to that more sporty aesthetic. The side profile features these bold lines, which give it a sense of motion even when it's standing still. This GT line level trim features these sporty looking 16-inch alloy wheels that are in gloss black with a polished face, adding to that sporty but youthful feel. It definitely has an aura of a youthful character about it. And towards the rear, we have this sporty looking rear end with a rear sporty looking diffuser, LED tail lights with a light strip across the tailgate, and this little lip at the top, which isn't a spoiler but trying to be. I can't explain that, but it does add that little bit extra to the aesthetic back here. So that's the exterior, looking all youthful and sporty. It definitely ticks the boxes for those looking for a great looking first car, and it wouldn't be a miss around towns and cities. So let's jump inside and check out its practicality and the quality of the interior. Inside this Picanto GT line, there is a massively noticeable difference in the quality of the materials used in here and the technology. The cabin features a mixture of soft touch materials, even though around non-touching areas they are quite hard scratchy plastics, but here, such as on the doors, top of the doors are a little bit cheap, and also down here. But in this class of car, the quality is actually very, very good. We also have in this GT line trim some sporty elements, such as this flat bottom steering wheel, which is actually really nice to grip, with like a dimpled leatherette on the side and smooth leather across the top. But we get matching stitching in the steering wheel that we get in the seats. The GT line also comes with these supportive part leather upholstery on the seats, which feel really nice and comfortable. Nice softly sprung, not softly sprung, but you know what I mean, nice soft padding on the inserts of the seats, and they are relatively comfortable. Even on a long drive, you'd be surprised at how comfortable this car is. I actually really like the dash layout in here. It's modern, it's simple. We have an 8-inch infotainment system, which is quite easy to use. It's intuitive. We have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We have sat-nav. We have Bluetooth music, physical buttons across the bottom for your shortcuts, physical dials, which is always mega good to see. As for your climate, we have all the physical controls down here, along with air conditioning, a USB-A socket, as well as a USB-C. And there's a little pocket, little tray just at the front there for your phone. Another good thing are these cup holders. You have these little retractable little things in it with a button either side to obviously support your drink. In this GT line trim, it is a 5-speed manual, which is very, very good. It's a lot better than the automatic transmission, which can be a little bit lazy and a little bit luster. Physical handbrake? No. I know what you're all thinking. Your first car, you're tooting around, impressing the girls with handbrake turns. Don't do it. We have a nice little storage cubby here in the centre with a nice little padded armrest, which is in quite a good position for when you want to get comfortable. We have a nice bit of height adjustment in the steering wheel. We cannot do rake adjustment though. Electric windows, electric mirrors, which is very, very good in a car of this class. We have an 8-inch digital driver's cluster, which gives us all the relative information that we'd need while we're on the move. The graphics are really nice and clear, even on bright sunny days, especially the last few days when it's been really icy and been really glary. You still get a crisp, clear view of the instrument display. And for a city car, space is where this Picanto holds up really well. Let me show you what I mean. Now, in the rear, you can sit up to 5 passengers in this Picanto, but I wouldn't recommend it. The middle seat is very, very small, and it's only ideal for small children. This seat is in my driving position, and even though I have a touch of headroom, I have no leg room and my knees are right up against the back of the seat. I can get my feet under the seats, so it is relatively comfortable. So for 2 adults back here, you will be relatively comfortable on short journeys, but I wouldn't recommend longer journeys. But if you're using this with your family, you do have ISOFIX points on both rear outer seats, so it's perfect for your children's car seats. In terms of storage, we have a little pocket in the handle on the back doors. We have a USB-C socket and small mat pockets on the back of each seat. But it's relatively light and airy back here, especially for such a small car. And because you can fit 2 adults in relative comfort like myself, it is rather practical. And then we get onto the boot. We have 255 litres of space back here, which is perfect for shopping bags, your work-based bags or uni bags, college bags, whatever, sporting equipment if you go into the gym, and even for a small buggy for your kids. There is a small amount of storage underneath the rear seats, but for a car of its class, 255 litres is rather commendable. And plus, if you are transporting larger items, it's really easy just to fold the back seats down completely flat to increase that load area. So that leaves us with one thing left to do, and that's to take it out on the road, see what it drives like. One of the main talking points of the Picanto is obviously when you get it out on the road, and it's what powers this little city car. Now, under the bonnet, the Picanto GT-Line is powered by a 1 litre or 1000cc 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine, which produces 100 brake horsepower, which for such a small engine in a little car, it's quite nippy. Mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, which I actually really like it. The gear shifts aren't long, they are quite short. It's quite a notchy transmission, which obviously makes it super easy to drive. You can get it in an automatic, but the automatic is quite slow and lazy, from what I've been told and what I've read. Visibility is really, really good. Even the C-pillars, which seem to be massive in cars these days, you still get a really good view out, and they don't restrict the view. The mirrors are really nice and easy to look out of and clear. In terms of performance, with this 100 brake horsepower, we can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 10.5 seconds. No, it's not brilliant, but it's nippy enough and perfect for round towns. You can nip in and out of junctions, at crossroads, roundabouts, things like that. And with the steering, which I feel is one of the big plus points of the Picanto, it's very, very light. You do get a little bit of feel through it, which is nice. but it's the turning circle, and with it being so agile and nippy, you can just nip here and there and everywhere. It's fantastic, and it makes it easier to park with the steering being so light and it being so nimble. The brakes feel good. It's not a spongy brake pedal, it is quite sharp. On these 16-inch alloy wheels, it is a bit of a firmer ride, and especially with the suspension setup that we have in the Picanto, it's firm, but it's not uncomfortably firm, if you get what I mean. It soaks up bumps relatively well, but some big potholes, you will feel it jar throughout the car. The other impressive thing of the Picanto is its fuel economy. With this 1 litre turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol engine, no hybridness in sight, you can still achieve well over 50 miles to the gallon. Throughout my week that I've spent with the Picanto, I've averaged around just over 40, but that has been a lot of short journeys around town. I've covered just over 150 miles, and it's taking everything in its stride. I've had the kids in here, I've been up to our pony in it, obviously errands around where we live here in Scarborough, and it's, over 40 miles to the gallon. You can't complain at that, can you? Now, as with every manufacturer, Kia are really committed to bringing lots of safety tech and making their cars safer. This Picanto is no different. Kia has brought a host of safety features to this car in 2024. Some of the standard safety equipment includes automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist and lane departure warning, forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, and even rear parking sensors. This GT line, we do get a reversing camera, which isn't overall brilliant quality. It is very similar to PlayStation 2 graphics. At night it is really noisy, and I've not found it, especially down dark streets, it is hard to see out of because it is so noisy and the picture quality is impaired. In terms of entertainment though, obviously we have the DAB radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto for connecting your devices. You get a 6-speaker setup in here, and it's really good quality. I mean, I like my music, and it's been really nice to have that in here, somewhere where I can actually listen to my music crisp and clear. Now, the Picanto across the range, including this GT line, it's well suited to urban environments where its compact size, low running costs and ease of parking make it an ideal choice. The 1 litre engine not only offers great fuel economy, but also offers low CO2 emissions, helping keep its road tax down and its impact on the environment to a minimum. With Kia's 7-year warranty, that's one of the best in the business, for a long-term ownership it's going to give you that peace of mind. With Kia's reputation for reliability, ensures that the Picanto will remain a dependable choice for many years to come. So, the Picanto GT line, it offers a well-rounded city car with a sporty edge that doesn't compromise on practicality. It delivers impressive performance, well-rounded tech, and a comfortable interior. The exterior design of this GT line sets it apart from the rest of the range and brings a sporty yet youthful appearance to Kia's range. But who's it for? It's for those that want a balance of fun driving dynamics, well-rounded technology, low running costs, and a practical interior. As I've mentioned in this review, it makes for a cracking first choice first car, but also it's practical enough that you can use it with the family throughout town. A little school run tootler, little daily commuter to work, it can do it all. So thank you very much for watching my review of this 2024 Kia Picanto GT-Line. If you like car reviews like this, please do subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. As I've mentioned, subscribe to the channel because it really helps out the channel, and it also helps me gain access to cars like this from our manufacturers to bring you reviews such as this. So until next time, drive safe, and I'll see you later.